don't think there is enough written or understood yet about the board's potential to add huge value to the scaling journey. And we're certainly nowhere close to optimizing people at that level, giving guidance to the companies and the CEOs and switching that out on a dynamic level. Those early stages there, it's really about a very active board member or a very active board that acts to a certain extent for the CEO or the entrepreneur as an extension of their leadership team, somebody who's providing really great input. As soon as you start switching into levels of maturity, your board should start to shift, either the individuals on it or the way that they are acting and interacting with the company. So that interaction becomes less about an advice, an active hands-on, and switches to becoming more of an equal challenge and support to the company, challenging them in the direction that they're going, asking the right questions, but also supporting them through the hard thinking times, through the challenges of things breaking down as you scale, because that's just normal. It's really interesting that you were using the words clean tech here, because you could put that as clean tech. It could be climate tech. It could be a conversation around ESG. It could be AI to solve climate change. It can be any number of those things. But it really is about companies, or the creation of companies and solutions in order to be able to solve the net zero challenge. So that has a number of different ways that you can actually go forward and tackle that. But where Launchpad's focus is around creating digital companies that have an ability to be able to connect into the clean tech space. And the reason why we do that is that we see the ability to layer on software and combine that with large industrial infrastructure assets in order to be able to make the world a better place. And so when a company comes in as part of Launchpad, this is like an extended part of their team that they can now pull in, so they know what it feels like to go through these lumpy parts of the journey, but they also have the frameworks to help them to accelerate and go a little faster. And that's pretty incredible, standing on the shoulders of giants, learning from others that have gone before. So that's the first part of it. The second part of it is that you're part of this ecosystem of companies that are addressing kind of net zero. So this collection of passionate individuals that have this sheer ambition to change the world in their own way. And that's not just about the people within Launchpad, but also within the portfolio companies themselves. I'll hold up the book for anybody. It's also got my original notes in it, so it can be found on Amazon. It's called the Founder's Handbook, How to Get to Your First 10 Enterprise Customers. It was co-authored with a CEO friend of mine who I'd worked with while I was at Episode 1 Ventures. It effectively breaks down into a couple of different parts. So in getting to your first 10 enterprise customers, we see this very much as a very straightforward process-driven approach. It's effectively creating a business development flywheel. So the book is broken down over 3 parts. The first one introduces the flywheel, the different kind of components to it, how you go about understanding a market, testing your solutions for that market, iterating on those solutions, and then adapting each time that you're coming out to the customer. To be part of a company or growing companies that are supporting energy system optimization, that are driving traceability into the supply chain and making data available for sensible decisions. Is it sensible decisions? For deliberate decisions about the use of the scarce resources that we have. It's just pretty powerful stuff. This people component means that talent from the software world, from entrepreneurs that are operating in there, that are experiencing this consumerization, are going to move into that space. So I go back to, I was talking to someone a few weeks ago and they said, are we in, another bubble? And I said, it hasn't even begun for us, this clean tech bubble. We haven't even seen the beginning of what is about to happen for us.